Deal.
One thing that I personally found interesting in the book was your approach to self editing. It's something that I find challenging if I'm writing an article or a blog post or researching for a podcast. Just that ability to edit to ensure simplicity, precision, engagement in explanations. What specific editing techniques, for non-journalists or people who don't have the benefit of a really good editor working alongside them, what editing techniques would you recommend for, especially for those who tend to over explain like myself?
I suppose the first thing I would say is to be motivated to edit. So one of the reasons I'm so committed to editing is that I understand if you edit well, the chances of you communicating go up. And if you communicate well, then the chance of whatever it is you're hoping is going to happen goes up too. And once you feel that, your motivation to edit goes up. So if I'm making a news piece, we spent all this time researching it, we spent all this time gathering relevant information. But if my script doesn't deliver that information to our audience in a way they find helpful and consumable and accessible, well, there's a reasonable question. Well, what was the value in doing all that work before? Because if I can't pass it on, the final part of the equation isn't working. And so keeping that in mind at all times is really useful. What's more important, that your words stay untouched? Not your words in person, but personally, but like our words stay untouched, or that we communicate effectively. And when you put a choice like that, you stop being precious about your work, because in the end, the priority here is communicating. The priority is not leaving every word untouched. So